Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. April 8th. Boy, oh boy, we got a setup that we're looking for. Just waiting for. Let's see what today's in here. What's up, boys? Matei, you just finished the workout?
Oh, guys? Nah, man.
Hey.
Work out later in the day.
Nice. Gio, what's up, brother? We got a perfect setup here.
Yep.
Look for every day. So I'm just waiting on this. Let me just put this here. I'm probably going to take this as this candle passed the low of this wick right here on the 30-minute.
Same
So
there.
we got to close on the 15-minute. So I'm just waiting for a price to pass this wick. So if it passes this wick, we should be passing through this area over here. We got a clean move on the 30-minute.
Looking at the same thing.
Yeah. And I wanted to
stop loss will be above.
Stop loss will be above this wick.
Perfect. That's right.
Nice and simple. This is one of those trades that, you look at every day. That's what I was waiting for this morning. How was your morning?
Well, it was great. Unfortunately, I was in that breakout move on DJ, but I had a school, so I wasn't really focused on the charts. So I just closed, in a minor drawdown because
damn.
On the charts. So, but it's all good.
Plenty more opportunity, right?
Of course, as always.
Yes. Let me break this down for you guys. If we get it past that wick, we should be coming down.
How many pips is your stop loss?
Stop loss is probably going to be from here. It's going to end up being around 17 pips to catch about 30 pips. Somewhere around there. Now you could put it. No. Yeah, 17 pips is the best stop loss you could probably have. You want to be safe. You don't want to put it above the current 17-minute or 15-minute. 17-minute. So yeah, let's take a look at this real quick before this happens. So obviously we're in this downtrend, right? Came up here, grab liquidity. Sellers exhausted a little bit, and we had a little fake out over here on the higher time frames. So if you had this resistance right here, right? Fake out, retest of this bearish trend as well. Two different confirmations for you. And price just dropped right out of that zone. That's a perfect fake out. Let's say this isn't here. This is a perfect kind of fake out formation that you could have that you normally look for. And if you want to draw this right here, got this little channel right here, price coming up to retest this area, closes right out of the area right here. Could have grabbed it on this retrace right here, and then taken this down.
Yep, it was really perfect.
Wow, EJ just dropped. Another fake out right here. You got this range. Price closes above, never retests to continue bullish, and closes right back into the range, probably on the lower time frames right here, and then it just dropped. That's simple. So this is all we're waiting for right here. I'm just going to take these out of here. I hate when my chart is all clogged up. Now, we did close below. What's up, Christian?
Morning.
How are you, bro?
Morning, buddy.
Good. How y'all doing?
Doing great. Just waiting on a sell on GJ right now. It's the perfect setup that we always look for. Price closed below this 4-hour trend line as well. Right here, clean close below. Now it looks like it's retesting it, and we should be dropping from there. Looking at the 1 hour, 1 hour past the high of that candle, but now it's flipping bearish. 30-minute, creating a resistance right here.
Yeah, my daily target for sales is 149.900. I think we could drop down.
Yeah, I have 400 right over here.
You have 400?
This is pretty interesting right over here. Where price is at right here, where I formed the support, previous support over here, support over here. So if we break and close below this area, we got a nice clean move coming all the way down to 149,400.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you have 900. I see what you have right over here.
Yeah, that's actually the daily close.
But yeah, 100%. But what I'm looking at is if we close below this area, right? This is a very significant area, 152,200 or 150,200. If we break below there, we obviously break below this bearish trend over here as well. We should be breaking that and continuing that. Now we're probably gonna have some issues over here. You're right.
Yep.
But we should be breaking through that to come right back down to 149,400 as well.
Yep, I completely agree.
After months, we could call it like weeks. This is what we've been waiting for. Some kind of deep correction like this on GJ where we could grab the move back up.
Finally.
Yeah. So I like the fact that price is just staying up here right now. And this is the 30-minute. So in the second half of the 30-minute, if we get that drop during then, this is going to be pretty valid. I'm sure this is all you guys are looking at right now.
Sir,
Awesome.
I mean, it looks clean as well on the 4 hour.
Yeah.
4 hour is still bullish, but it doesn't have a bottom wick. So this 4 hour could, flip bearish.
Definitely, especially with the trend that we're in over here.
Mm-hmm.
Basically looking at the other 4 hours as well. At that, some of these candles up here, but we end up just flipping right back to where we were. But we just got to stay patient, and a lot of people would probably be in this already. Yes, so Matej, you said during London that you were in something.
Yeah, man. You see that break of the low on the 1 hour, that breakout candle?
The right over here?
Yeah, this one. I executed. But, Zoom for school, so I wasn't really present. I wasn't paying attention. And then I looked away for a second. It was like in a small drawdown. And I just closed because I didn't want to risk it with my attention not fully present on the charts.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, it sucks a little, but it's okay.
Yeah, you have the right attitude. Plenty of opportunity. Like, who cares?
Yeah, that's right.
Does it suck missing? Like, you can't lie about it. Like, obviously, yeah, it sucks missing a trade, but you got to get that out of your head. That's the key.
Yeah,
put that in your head. Just
the only thing that sucks is that I was in it. Everything was done correctly except for this, but it's okay. And at the end of the day,
could you have put your stop loss at break even? Just let it run.
No. I just closed, like -3 pips, something like this, because it was a small pullback, and my attention wasn't on the chart. So I just said, it's not worth the risk.
100%.
But it's all right, man. We'll get this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, same here. I had the trade last. When was that? Tuesday.
Okay.
My stop loss was really tight, and I think my stop loss was at 7 or 8 pips, and then yeah, it barely it really touched my stop loss and went my direction. Like I could been on the trade until now if if I just had maybe two more pips on my stop loss.
Oh, you're saying that this was this could have still been a runner?
Yeah, I had my
All right, those
entry
hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
152,460.
Wow. Yeah, right in the middle of that range. You have a chart?
So if well if
Yeah, I'd
you
love to see
go
it.
to a 30-minute candle 30-minute time frame, you go to right. No, actually a little bit lower because I missed that entry. So on the break, the next candle, the next bearish candle, that one, on the break of that one, yeah.
Okay.
On the break of that small bearish candle.
I thought you said the birth of that one. Like when
No.
it opened.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So I had
on
my
the
stop
break of
loss right just above the current candle. That one, yeah.
So it was right above this?
Yep. So what happened was the candle was already created a stop wick,
Okay.
and it was it turned into a bearish candle. But then in between, it's just decided to come back up again and created a higher top wick, and then went down again.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, it was already in the second half.
I like this for the fact that we had a support right here. I'm just keeping my eye on GJ as well, like where we're at right now. Where price came up, obviously very strong bearish candle over here. Now technically you're selling at the bottom over here, but you have a previous support over here. This candle comes up, creates its top wick, flips bearish, and you enter as price past the low of this candle right over here. So you just closed as this wick was coming up.
Yeah, so basically, because if I'll keep my stop loss on the previous candle, it'll be around 30, 35 pips, right? So I decided to place it in between, which is
right here.
It was actually on top of the
15.
the current candle
right here.
So I entered on the second half of that candle. Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, he just went back up. I think he just, tried to grab more liquidity.
Yeah, no, that's obviously it was just creating a top wick just to continue down. I see what you were doing though, because you were probably very hesitant on sells, correct? Like GJ made your up.
Yeah, because I'm very bullish on GJ.
Exactly.
During that time, yeah.
Yeah. During that time. Exactly.
During that time, yes.
Dude, this cough is coming back. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, news just came in, right? Tokyo would be in a stricter lockdown.
Yeah, I was actually looking at this. Also, the dollar a ton's way down. Obviously, we broke this bearish channel that we were in, and we were in an uptrend, right? And now we're breaking this, retesting this area. Are we going to continue down? So gold is obviously on its way up as well. Okay, let me just check GJ real quick. Okay. All right. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, look at it. That's the thing we talked about.
This is where you would have been in?
Yes, that's the trade I took actually, but I closed my runner at plus 34, and look at it now.
267 pips. Of course those hurt. You can't really lie about that, but I was doing some journaling yesterday, and where is it?
Good morning.
Oh, right here. Abdul, what's up, my man?
Morning.
Good morning, man.
How are you?
How are you guys? Good.
Great.
Great, man.
Actually looking at the possible sell on GJ over here. I'm just waiting for this 30-minute candle to obviously it's creating its top wick, but I'm waiting just for the pass of this doji candle right over here. And this is the perfect setup that we look for every time. Price is in a major downtrend. We're not trading against the trend. We broke a major bullish trend line that we've been in for quite some time over here, right?
Yeah.
Been respecting this since December, and we just now broke it, and we're in this downtrend. So are we retesting it right now to continue bearish? But we're waiting for our confirms over here. We're waiting for resistance to be formed. This 1 hour candle is obviously very weak, so we're waiting for that to flip, and we're waiting for the 30-minute candle to pass the low of this candle. If we don't get that, we don't trade, and we wait for another setup that we could possibly get. But right now, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on the pass of this doji candle right over here. Looks like price is continuing bullish up here. Joe, no, what's up, buddy?
Well, good morning.
Yo, buddy.
We're forming some support over here. So maybe we're going to get a retest up here of this previous consolidation over here before coming down.
Yep, that's right. That's also the FIB gold zone, if that matters.
Oh, the fib? Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense. So it looks like we're coming up from here, and which is even better because we get a resistance formed. Maybe, maybe we don't even get it. But we get a resistance formed over here for price to come down during a high volume time like New York.
That'll be better. We're gonna have a tighter stop loss.
I'd be even more comfortable with that. You're right. So we sit and we wait. EJ, like I was saying, fell after a fake out right here. Perfect setup. This goes right in with that setup video in the course, right? Price comes up, fakes out right here in a downtrend. Fakes out, closes right back into the range on the 15 minute, the 5 minute, right? Comes right back in and then just drops out the other side of the zone. Mirrors this move over here. I took a quick scalp on gold last night for 21 pips. I caught this candle right here. So what I was looking at is prices in this uptrend, obviously from 1680, right? Finally correcting this, coming right back into this range. Respected this resistance. Shit. And closed below the trend line over here and just consolidated, right? And we're getting some sellers pressure last night, and I'm just waiting for this candle, obviously this candle to close below, never closed below, but this candle was starting to pass below, create a bottom wick, retraced a little bit, and then it just came down to drop. I was expecting obviously a fill of this area right here, and then possibly a fill of this wick right over here if we did break this support over here. So I ended up closing 50% down here at 21 pips. I had my stop loss up here because I plan on this being like an overnight swing. But what happened was I closed 50% down here, 21 pips, price retraced. I moved my stop loss in the middle of this range. And then once it started to retrace a little bit more, I just moved my stop loss to break even and just got stopped out. So it was a right call. For me, leaving trades overnight, it's not truly my thing. We got a nice support that was formed right over here.
Nice trade.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks, brother. Saw Noah took a pretty crazy trade this morning. He took buys on DJ. Yeah, right here. A 15-minute. It's a pretty ballsy trade. Maybe we consolidate over here.
1 hour could close like a doji candle, and then for a week, top week, and then we pass the low and we ride the sales down.
And if price passes the low of this 30-minute wick, it's basically going to pass the low of the 1 hour.
That's right.
Ideal. Clean move, downtrend. Very simple.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Gio was talking about it. H4 candle has no bottom.
Absolutely. Yep. How do you guys feel? Like, do you feel more calm in the market? More at ease?
Yeah, I would say so. You know, the pressure, it's not so much pressure as it was before for me.
Yeah, a lot of losing in this market has to do with shooting yourself in the own foot, in your own foot. Not you
Yeah,
specifically.
I guess if the money doesn't matter, like the you know, the money you're willing to lose doesn't matter. You're just like whatever, you know. So you're just gonna be executing on the basis of what you see, then if you're not, if you're not after it. So
What would you guys say is your weakness in the market? I'll bring up mine as well, but like, what would you say, like the one thing that you need to work on right now?
Over trading.
Over trading.
No, like let's say like if I got a winning day, then like I don't know it, I find myself coming back and try to take a trade.
So revenge
After I
trading.
take like a big ass win, like I'm a dumbass. Okay.
do you do something outside of like after trading? Do you work or do you go to school or?
Yeah, you work with your uncle, right?
Yeah, but when I don't trade, like when I trade, I don't go to work.
What do you mean? When you trade, you just stay like the whole day right in front of the computer?
Yeah. But but I do other things. Like sometimes I go help them out, you know, when it's like lunchtime.
Yeah. Well, I would suggest do something just to stay away from the computer. You know, do something else that's productive to avoid being on the chart, because that's if you're right in front of the computer, you have access to the charts, then you can easily just overtrade.
Absolutely.
Jonah, do you have Soft4fx?
No, I was trying to download myself. I can't.
You can't do it?
No.
Oh, I'll walk you through it if you want.
This computer is like, I don't know.
We can hop on the Zoom this weekend, and I'll help you download it.
Yeah.
But that
I also was thinking yesterday I'm probably gonna buy me like a tablet, a phone, and have like Metatrader there.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was thinking like to buy like a different phone. Just to have like a trading view there and Metatrader 4. So like when I'm done, I just leave it at my house. And my phone, like my original phone, I don't have that because sometimes I be going on my phone looking for trades.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it shouldn't even come down to that. Like instead of, I mean, does it help removing Metatrader and all that stuff from your phone? Absolutely. Like I always suggest that if you're a big overtrader, but like what you want to do is develop your mind to tell yourself no. Like, you got to be able to discipline yourself. And, that's a long-term thing. That's something that you constantly have to be working at on an everyday basis. It's the hardest thing you're ever going to have to do is controlling your own mind. You're your own worst enemy. So you want to actually develop the foundation before, you have to eliminate all that stuff. But eliminating all that stuff, like I'm totally for. Don't even bother getting another phone. Just delete TradingView or Metatrader off your phone, and that's it. But the simulator will be that fix for you. So it's like, all right, if I either take a loss or I don't get anything in my session right now, I'm just going to go right over here to the simulator and I'm going to get my fix. Obviously, it's not real money, but, you still get the thrill of being in a trade, using this thing, and you get better. It's practice. So what do you do if you're in the NBA and you know you're off your game when it comes to your shot? You know, your shot's off for the last 3 or 4 games. What do? You go into the gym and you practice. It's the same thing with Forex. You go into the gym and practice. You go onto the simulator and backtest. It's that simple. You just you treat your trading career as a professional athlete. That's how you got to look at it, or as owning your own business, which this is. This is your business. You know, you're developing a skill, and you're trying to get as good at it as you possibly can.
I don't know. Like I think like this is why I think like the more time I spend on the chart, like the more I would learn. But I don't know. Like then like I always get caught like then doing some dumb things at the end of the day.
The more you what? I didn't catch that last part. Or the first part.
Like the more like I feel like the more like I'm more in the charts,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna learn more, but I don't think that's true.
It's simply not the case. Like with trading, it's so different. We just got to flip of the 1 hour. With trading, it's so opposite of anything else you possibly know when it comes to business. You know, I say it all the time. Like when it comes to business, everything's got to be now. You know, like forget any kind of goals that you're setting for 30, 90-day goals, all that stuff. Make sure that you're getting the most you can in right now as far as like making calls, I don't know, prospecting, door knocking, stuff like that. Make sure that you're getting all that stuff in right now. When it comes to trading, it's the opposite. The opposite in terms of making sure that you know you're looking at the long term stuff. Because if you look at the long term stuff, you're going to get the short term stuff a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, that's one of my weakness. I think yeah. and over risking by now I'm way better. Now I'm using like 3%.
You're at 2%.
Nah, I always risk out 3%.
3%. Okay.
I used to like risk more than that.
Are you? Would you say you're consistent yet?
Now yeah, a little bit more.
What if you brought that?
It's like before I used to like I don't know, like I think I was like on demo for too long too.
Yeah, I mean, demo is
It was like for 1 month on demo.
Demo is good when it comes to obviously learning how to put orders in. And for the guys who just hopped in, what's up, Allie? Just looking at sales right now for GJ, just waiting for price to pass the low of this 30-minute candle, and then we're in. Very simple setup right over here.
That's good. Looking for the same thing.
Good shit. Good shit. Nice seeing you.
Perfect.
What was I saying with demo? So demo is good for, you know, a beginner trader trying to figure out how to place orders, trying to figure out the way candles move and really get used to placing orders, managing risk, stuff like that. And it's good for, I would say, anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. It shouldn't be any more than that. And it's also good for somebody who's become consistent that doesn't have the funds yet, or somebody that's consistent that wants to get used to risking more. So you trade on a demo account on the side as practice of having more and more money in the line and seeing more money. It gets you accustomed to seeing that money that's on the line, even though it's not real money. It's the same thing with the simulator. You know, like simulating with a $10,000 account, you're risking $200 a trade with 2% risk. That'll get you more and more accustomed to having more money in the line in the live market, and it's gonna get your psyche in tune with the fact that you know your real account when you're trading real money here. This is money that you should be affording to lose. Like this money is just investing money. Let's see what happens with it. Obviously, you're developing a skill, you're managing risk, doing all the right things, but you technically need to look at this account that you have as a demo account. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's why a demo or simulating it is so valuable too, to get used to yourself risking more and more. Like, you know, I brought up the fact, like, all right, what are your weaknesses in the market right now? And let's talk about them. Like with my weakness, it's putting more and more money on the line. naturally I'm not a gambler. I have to get myself more in tune with putting more money on the line. I'm confident in my trading and everything, but when it comes to having money on the line, that's something that I keep getting used to and keep pushing for. And I feel myself pushing for it. Like on a trade like this, I'm gonna be risking about 2 or 3% on this, because this is my setup. I like that we're creating this top wick over here, and we're waiting for the pass of this wick right here to enter. We have about. I always say you look for a 20 to 25 pip range to be trading in, right?
Yeah,
This is perfect.
25 pips.
Yeah, I would say that my weakness is probably the same thing,
It's
the same
just
thing as you.
unnatural.
Yeah.
It's something that you constantly have to get used to and work at, and it comes with confidence of back testing and seeing your setup enough, but also maybe open a demo account on the side with like $50,000 and get used to, or like $25,000, and really get used to that, because like Matej, your discipline is top notch. Gio's discipline top notch. All you guys have to do is just see these things more. You got to get your eyes trained a little bit more and just get used to risking more. And you're going to be there. You're right around the corner. Just keep the discipline. Don't do anything different. A lot of people tend to do things differently or try new things, stuff like that. I've been guilty of that, trying new things, but that's okay. You're going through your trading journey and stuff like that, but try those things out on a demo account or a simulator before you try them out in the live market, right? You back test that enough.
Yep.
So
I agree with that. Yeah, you just need some more experience.
100%. That's all it takes. And a lot of people just don't want that experience. They want it to happen now.
Yeah, that's the price you have to pay. Actually, I think about demo account. I started on demo for like a month or two, but I treat demo account just the same way as a real account. I never traded on demo and did stupid, even though it was demo. In my mind, it was like it's real money.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to make it as real as possible to yourself.
Yep, that's right.
Same thing with the simulator.
That's right, yeah.
Like I treat that simulator like a real account, journal the trades, do all that stuff. Unless I'm like back testing with you guys. If you guys want to hop on a Metatrader, and by the way, if you guys want to back test with me, by all means, just reach out. That's all it takes. But I treat that as a real account, and it pays.
That's the only way.
100%. Gonna translate right over here. So we're passing the low of this previous 30-minute candle. So when it comes to dynamic risk, I'm just going to enter 1% here, another percent as price past the low of this candle right over here, and probably 2% as price past the low right there. So I entered 2 other positions as we pass the low of this wick right over here. One more. It's the setup we look for every time.
Setup looks nice.
We all in this? If it gets quiet.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, it's flying.
Relax, baby. Relax. Christian, you in this? Where's Christian at? You on the train?
It's the one go.
Just keep it going. Go GG. Go GG.
Is anyone on go?
What's up?
Is anyone on go? Go.
Gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking at gold right now.
I'm just looking at it. 'Cause I'm trying to learn how
Get the
gold
setup
moves.
we look for every day right here.
Oh snap! We like that.
Let's go. Good shit.
This is coming straight down.
Very clean, even in the 5-minute.
What's up?
Even in the 5-minute, looks very clean.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Now, right here, we're at 10 pips of one of my positions, so I'm going to move my stop losses right down here.
Oh. GJ. Come on.
Yeah, we should be continuing down.
Yeah, I'm looking at point 300 for securing part of it.
Yeah, 150, 300.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm just looking
One
for
to one risk to reward.
If we drop back to 10 pips, probably secure 80%. I already closed one of my positions.
Yeah, I want to see just a slight week up with the next 15 minutes and then drive further down.
What's up?
Just want to see a small week on the next 15 minutes, small week, and then continuation down and week flow.
Ah, damn. Christian missed it. Okay. So 15-minute candle closed. Let's go, sellers. Take control. Nice. All right, so we're at 10 pips. Just gonna close majority and just let the rest run. Easy, baby. And my fiance's awake.
Beautiful trade, beautiful.
What's up, Abdul?
Set up.
This was a beautiful trade.
This is all we look for every day. Every day. Well done, boys. Everyone secure at 10?
That's perfect. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Stop loss and break even there.
Love it.
There we go.
Beautiful. Stop loss 100. Yep. My stop losses. Well done, boys. Now you can go back to sleep. 7:18 in the morning. Now, if we leave this runner here, don't get too ahead of yourself, but if you leave this runner right there, that's, if we don't get stopped out, we broke that bearish 4-hour trend. And if we continue down to 140, what were we saying over here?
400. I think it was.
Yeah, 140, at least 900, and then eventually 400 right down here. Could be getting a nice little runner there. Hold that the rest of the week. Well, how you doing? Keep forgetting I put my toolbar down here. Beautiful. Now I manage the rest of this. Let's go, boys. Good shit. Commit to greatness every day. Every damn day.
The 4 hours looking scary.
What's up?
The 4-hour candle is looking scary, man. Oh, you got a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Mine is.
My liquidity providers.
Yeah.
The daylight saving.
Yeah. If this flips.
Oh. Yep, that's that one. Yeah.
It'll be interesting. Wow. Beijing has surpassed New York City to become the new billionaire capital of the world.
Oh, really?
Well, I think a lot of billionaires in New York just moved out, right?
Shit, they're all in Florida. Let's see if Florida surpasses China. Pretty soon, Wall Street's going to be down there. That was a nice trade, boys. Well planned out. Short plus pip gain on 4.821 at. When did we take this? 7. Took this around 7:03, right?
Yeah.
I gotta upload all my trades to the journal. I mean, my 4-hour looks pretty nice. Looks like I'm selling at the low of the 4-hour. Gio, when are you going back to Philippines?
I still don't know because of the situation right over there.
Okay.
They're in lockdown right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's supposed to be this month.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was going to be soon, and you had to wait like 7 days or something.
Yeah, basically, if you go there, you have to quarantine, mandatory.
Got it.
I think that with next 30-minute candle, the H4 is about to flip as well, as far as it looks.
On the trading view?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about to flip. Yeah.
It's going to be nice. And if we pass the low of this one,
Full margin.
See these moves over here?
Highly probable. Like next 30 minutes could be the NY volume.
Yeah, exactly. Just continue this thing going. Plan on probably securing one more time. We either fill this wick or fill this support right over here, because in my rules I always secure at the next level. I secure at 10 pips, and then I'll secure next time we hit either the next zone, the next wick, whatever the case may be, and then after that I just let the thing run unless we reach like 30 pips. 30 pips is normally it's either 30 pips or the next zone. For here right now, it's actually going to be 30 when we tap this wick. So it's normally around 25 or 30, and then I just let the rest of it go.
Perfect.
Ali, did you grab this?
I did grab this.
Good shit, man. First day back, huh?
Yep.
Oh, nice welcome back.
And just like you, I'm probably going to secure another position when we hit that support.
I'm sorry, what was that, Gio? Alan was just
So that was Ali.
You're gonna secure when it hits the support?
Yeah, probably like half of the position that's running right now.
Yeah. I thought that was Gio speaking.
I already closed one of my position.
You already secured?
I have two positions running earlier. I closed one already. I still have one runner.
Awesome. I'm just gonna close. I'll let this thing go a little bit more.
All right. The H4.
You got hit?
Secured half. Just record that right here. It'd really be nice if every trade was this easy.
Every day, right?
Every day. Just drop like that, you know?
And after so long, we had perfect London session and perfect New York session as well.
Yeah, I want to see what we get during New York.
Yeah, when you get that breakout here in London and retest for pre-New York in New York.
100%.
Never mind.
What's up, Jonah?
Like I said, like the 4 hour flip, but then it came back to bullish.
Yeah, but like it's still flipped though. Like
Mhm.
you could like
Yeah.
if the 4 hour retrace this hard, it's probably gonna flip and pass the low of this candle. And this is another thing that you want to take a screenshot of as well. I said this yesterday, guys. Take screenshots of everything. Just so that you can refer back to it. Now we sit and wait. Damn, Donald Trump's net worth dropped by 1/3 during his presidency.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's what he was saying, right? He was like, "Oh, politicians are not supposed to be rich, like making money while in office."
Yeah. His he said it during the debate. He's like, my kids have lost a fortune due to me being the president, because
Right.
I think he was comparing him to Hunter Biden, making a shit ton with Biden
Oh hell yeah!
president. All those
Like
deals.
him being in the office, he doesn't have the like other politicians, like their intention of just making money, and he doesn't need to.
It's crazy. I saw something. Where did I see this? Oh, Bill O'Reilly was breaking this down of what's her name? Rice. Susan Rice, I think her name is. She's the she's very close to the Obamas, and she made, and her net worth right now is $146 million. She amassed this wealth when Obama, once that presidency was up and she went into the private sector and made all that money on Canadian gas companies, which is crazy because she's part of the canceling the pipeline in the U.S.
Oh wow!
It's so dirty. Some of these politicians.
Yeah, it's just like if you're in position, you do whatever it goes in your favor.
Yeah, and they're against capitalism and all that stuff, and and then they go and trade the stock market. It's legal to see what like Nancy Pelosi and all these people make in the stock market. Like you could see their trades.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought they usually like I forget the name of the politician, but right before the COVID, they actually pulled out all their stocks. So they were saying that the insider trading thing.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
it was like 90% of their stake, just So they were saying that they knew that that this thing is happening.
not surprised. I mean, I did the same thing. I pulled money out of stocks right before COVID happened, and the thing that made me do that is before every recession, a big telltale sign of recessions is CEOs stepping down. And back in 2008, tons of CEOs stepped down, but in 2020, in like mid-February, late February, they knew something, and I was seeing dozens of CEOs stepping down. Bob Iger of Disney, all these different CEOs stepping down, and that's what made me be like, okay, this thing is getting serious. Because I remember in January, I was telling my fiance this. I was watching the news, and you would see these people just drop in China on like the security cams, like on or the traffic cams. People just drop on their face. I was like, oh my God, like what the hell is going on over there? I was like, that sucks. Hopefully they get it under wraps. And slowly the cruise ships started to, they started to keep them out of bay. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was going on, and then I was like, all right, so now these CEOs are starting to pull their step down from their CEO roles. I'm getting out of the market because we were already in a bubble. We're in a bubble right now. I didn't think we were going to rebound so fast, but I thought that was the height of the stock market, and we were just about to crash. Like COVID was the bubble, so that's why.
Well, I think the reason there's a lot of money in the stock market is because most of it, I think it's just leverage. It's just margin.
Yeah.
Everything is just margin. So everything is that they're putting the money, they're gambling, and with all this new broker like Robinhood, where retail, a lot of retail investors just could hop in one click, It's easier to pump money in the stock market.
It's so easy nowadays to make money. I mean, we're doing it. We sit on our ass on a computer. Click of a button. And when you have the stimulus going in, obviously the stock market's going to go up because everyone's buying stocks.
But actually, you know what? I don't know. I forgot where I read it. It's a Bank of America did research about stimulus checks. They said that 54% of Americans are spending their stimulus on buying shoes.
Well, hopefully, I mean, they're doing what you're doing.
Oh,
Hopefully that's what it is. Use it as an investment.
right.
But, I don't have much faith in the public, so most of them, I'm sure, are just buying them to wear.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Majority of people, and that's how you know how the market is moving, because the market is just emotions too, and you just bank on people and their actions on an everyday basis, and based on history, you know what people are gonna do. That's why the stock market rises and falls, because it's all emotion. Big retail or big institutional investors, banks, stuff like that. They know what the public's gonna do.
True.
They have decades of data to look at.
But yeah, crazy. Like if you look at U-Haul stocks,
New what?
U-Haul, like the trucking company,
Okay.
like if
Oh,
you
U-Haul. Yes.
yeah, U-Haul. Yeah, I was looking at it, and then it's you won't even see it on the news but look at the growth of their stock price. It's just crazy how it kind of like correlates of what's happening. Like a lot of people in California and New York try to move out. Like in California, they're moving to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
New York, they're moving to Florida. So everybody's just
Yeah.
like the U-Haul's business is just booming.
Oh yeah.
And I think they're up by like
There's no
300%
fucking
from
way.
the start of the pandemic.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying they're like 300% up from the start of the lockdown, the pandemic.
It was insane. It still is, honestly, when I'm up in the city with clients, seeing all these U-Hauls and all these different trucks. Doesn't even have to be U-Haul, but like seeing them all in front of these apartment buildings and everything. People are just getting out. It's crazy.
The landlords in New York started dropping their prices of the rent. Like the rent in New York, is it dropping
yeah.
or?
Yeah, I know someone that just moved in. Their kids moved in, and they're getting 3 months free, getting like a ridiculous amount of incentives just to move in. So it's getting younger in there. And the new generation's going to be in there, and unfortunately, the way the new generation thinks and votes, it's unfortunately just going to stay the way it is right now, unless we get some radical change. Who knows? Who knows? But we need the city back.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know if you guys did you watch the NCAA championship?
I didn't watch it because I was watching the Knicks game. Knicks were playing. Who were they playing? It's a big game.
Yeah, but I think they were playing the Nets.
Yeah, they were playing
Yeah,
the Nets.
yeah.
So I was so focused on that game. But I knew Baylor was shutting them out, right?
Yeah, at the end of the game, one of the guys, I forgot his name, but one of the guys asked Charles Barkley about how about Democrat and Republican, and he was like, "Oh, they're just there to divide us."
Yeah, I saw that clip.
He right, yeah. It's just I mean,
way to go, Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so true too. It's not even politicians 100% either. It's the media. The media is the true enemy of our people.
Right.
They just do you see what 60 Minutes just did?
No.
Like both sides are calling them out too right now. They were just lying about DeSantis in Florida, and how saying that he had some kind of partnership with Publix to get them the vaccine to get out to people. And it was a reporter that from 60 Minutes that was like asking him questions. They cut out his response, and I watched his actual response. Very nice, very cordial, laying out facts, dates, everything that she could have asked for. And then all of a sudden, like, they brought it back, like opened the clip right back up so that she I gotta send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I would play it on here, but I don't want all that shit from YouTube. Let's see. Let's see. Watch the it's the side by side what they showed and what he actually said.
Well, they just, look at like from a business point of view, like perspective of how like, CNN or whatever like media company is. Everything goes down to profit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, actually, CNN is I think 50% down since Donald Trump. Since Biden took office,
That's
because
awesome.
there's no drama, and people wants to see drama. So they're not watching news because they're not waiting for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no.
And Trump's out of office, and they still try to churn content out of him. Like they're still talking about him.
They make tons of money because of him.
I said that during his whole presidency. I said it's so ironic that all these news networks are making so much money off of this guy, and all they do is hate on him. Like the ratings are up, everything's up just because of him. And the second he's out of office, they're gonna feel it.
Yeah, CNN CEOs, I think stepped down already, or
Yeah, Project Veritas like called him out or something.
oh yeah, I seen that. That he was.
You saw that?
Was he the guy that recording them during the meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. It
That's
was,
funny.
a whistleblower that works for CNN. It was a pretty funny call. Hearing him get on there. What's up, Nathan? Might be on the phone. Nathan. He's probably on the phone. I hope he caught this.
He's probably on gold buys.
What's up?
He's probably on the gold buy.
Oh yeah. What's up, Jaden?
What's up, bro?
How are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good, man. Really good. Yeah, so I think I'm going back to the gym today. I need it. I mean, I can easily work, on my own at home and do the workouts at my apartment gym, but I just miss Gold's. I held that too long.
How's it over there? Like the situation with, because right over here here in California, they already opened the gyms, and they actually, like, one of my friends just, I think first day coming back yesterday, he said that they're not really implementing, the 25% capacity. It's just, he said that the gym equipments are just the same where they are, right next to each other.
Wow. It's crazy what they did in California. Shut everything down, then all of a sudden, like, now that everything's open back up. I know a few people that moved out there, and they say, like, LA is great now. Like, everything's opened up.
Yep, everything's open up.
Are the, like, restaurants out of business?
I'm guessing it's probably because they opened up last week, right?
Mhm.
They're probably trying to include this on Biden's resume on his first
Yeah.
100 days
That's exactly.
that he was able to open back the economy,
Hmm.
and it could be something like it's because it doesn't make sense to why is it like but a lot of my cousins actually they work in the hospital, they're nurses,
Okay.
and they're saying at the beginning they were running out of what do you call those machines,
Yeah,
but
ventilator.
now but like lately they have a lot of stock, and it wasn't like the beginning of the pandemic, but still they were closing down small businesses. But you go to like Home Depot, you go to like other big businesses, they're open and they're crowded.
Exactly. That's these big corporations. It's insane. Like, you could go to Walmart, but you can't go to somebody's small business. You can't go to a restaurant. Can't go
Right.
support somebody. They have to shut down. Like, tell me how that makes sense. Good opportunity here on gold. Jaden, are you still in EJ?
Yep,
Let's go. Good shit, man.
from the very top.
That's awesome. Great call. Yeah,
I'm
man.
also in that gold buy.
Nice. Did you catch GJ?
No.
Oh yeah, you were looking for buys on GJ, right?
Yeah, dude. I thought that wick off schematic was playing out perfectly, and then nope.
Yeah, we broke this bullish trend on EJ. Buyers started to cash out, tap this area where to retest this bullish trend over here, and then we just dropped. Damn. GJ's dropping, EJ's dropping. Let's check it out. Up. There goes the dollar index. So that's why gold is going up. Japanese yen is kind of consolidating over here. But we're at 91 right now. Let's check out some fundamentals to see what we got over here. Wow, everyone's buying cars. That's stimmy money.
How's things?
What's up, bro? How you
What's
doing?
going on? How are you?
Good, man. How's London?
Yeah, it was fine. Got that GJ sell, 35 pips.
Let's go. Same.
Done for
Wait,
the day now.
during London, though, right?
What is it?
You took that during London, this move?
Yeah. That's the one I took. Yeah, and then I did gold buys as well. I got gold buys at like 1742 this morning, pre-London.
1742. 1742, what, right? Oh, over here?
Over there. Yeah.
Nice. How many pips?
We're like 85 right now, I think.
Shit. You got that running going?
No, I came back and retested, so that's when I got stopped out. But I have it journaled here. Again, that's what gold keeps doing. I keep catching the trade, and then I'm moving my stop loss in, and then it comes back down and retest like literally 5-6 pips where my stop loss is at break even, and then it just continues up. So yeah, I was I was entering a 0.07 lot size on gold this morning, and I accidentally opened up a 0.7 lot size on gold. And before I got out of break even, like literally, I set my like gold was pushing up. I entered, and the moment I looked, I was like 20 quid in drawdown, and I was like, what? I was like, what the hell happened? I was like, did they fuck up? I was like, did they fuck up my entry? I was like, what? And then I looked, and on Metatrader 4 it says 0.70, whereas on Metatrader 5 it has just 0.7, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, I got out of it like just like, I actually got profit out of the trade as well, but it was so dodgy. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. I did that when I first started trading too. I was opening a 0.09, and I opened up basically a one lot. When I first started trading, all of a sudden I go like $90 in drawdown, and then $90 in profit, and I closed right away. But it was nerve wracking.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Never happened again. Now you learn from it.
Yeah, I accidentally opened like 5 or 6 $15 lot sizes a while ago, but like that was an accident. Like I definitely didn't mean to do that. Like so. No, I was just happy that I got out of it. But those GJ sales were perfect today.
Yeah, man. You got a nice fake out. What was it? Yeah, this is during London over here.
A little resistance formed, and then yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, right over here. If you're looking at the 1 hour right here, got the fake out, retested the bearish trend. Just this is that fake out I point out all the time. Just shoots right out the other side of the range.
Yeah, I entered a percent on the close of the 1 hour at I think it was like 9 o'clock. Because it closed like just below the wicks, and then I entered another percent as it passed the low of the previous.
Nice.
And it just continued all the way down. And then as it formed the support and started to push back up and retrace, that's when I closed the full thing. So I don't even have a run on GJ now.
Good shit. How's your week going?
What are we at now? Yeah, I did that's pretty good. I've had a really good week this week, and then I did a run this morning, and I was like 4 minutes quicker today than I was any other day.
Oh, good shit!
Yeah,
that's awesome, man. Yeah, I don't need to know numbers. I was just seeing, like, how's your week going as far as mentally, physically.
Oh no, yeah, I'm feeling really good. Like,
good
and
shit.
I've lost like a lot of weight around my stomach.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Feeling really good. I had that interview as well.
Sick.
What is it?
You see, your before and after picture so far is sick.
It is, but I want to get like cut off a bit more of that stomach fat, and then I'll be challenging Christian soon. So,
good shit. Where is he? Is he in here?
Yeah, I hope.
Yes, he is.
He's. But no, I had the interview this morning as well. So yeah,
he's in the
good
chat.
stuff.
Yes, sir.
We got one of those bikes. Do you know them bikes? They're like not the road bikes, the one you can have indoor. They're like
the Peloton.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Nice.
Yeah,
like
so I'm gonna just hit cycles in the morning and cycles in the evening now.
There you go, dude. Riding your bike at night, nerve-wracking. As a kid, I didn't care. Now it's like, I'm trying to get that second workout in at night. I had to turn around. I still got the same distance for what I normally do, but when you're going at night, it's not the smartest thing.
No, I got hit by a car like 3 years ago when I was on my bike. Yeah, I was in hospital, like, and all. I had to get surgery and stuff, but
that's pretty good.
And there's you saying, "Oh yeah, I just go to the toilet when I'm on the bike. I don't stop." But no, I was like going like around one of those like a roundabout, and I got hit off my bike, and like I like wrecked my hand, But for like a year and a half after that, I just didn't ever go on a bike.
Oh, I don't blame you.
No, and then I got on the new bike that I got, and it was like I was like really like nervous and stuff like that because it just goes so much faster, you know.
You got PTSD from that. I'm sure.
Yeah. Man.
What happened exactly?
Basically, I was going like into the roundabout, and the girl was coming from the left-hand side of the roundabout, and I was going straight through, and she thought I was going left, so she just came straight through, and she hit me at like 25 kilometers an hour. Yeah,
What is that, miles per hour? I know we're a pain in the ass over in the US. We're the only ones that go by the system.
15.5 miles per hour.
Ooh, yeah, that's
it's not too fast. But
no, but you get hit by a car at 10, 15 miles an hour. That's getting hit.
Yeah, so I got hit and then,
but it is.
Yeah, I came and the bike was ruined and I had to I looked at my hand and my finger was dislocated. This finger here was literally like pointing there. Ooh. And I was like, I put it back into place there and then on the spot I was like, no, I was like, and it cracked back into place, and then I had like all over here was all swollen, and in my hand was swollen as well. So the actual
did you get hit there or you?
Yeah, so the bike came from under me, and then I went flying into a pole.
Oh man,
yeah, it was fun.
Dude, there's a guy I know, very heavy set guy, riding his motorcycle, and he got hit by a car, and he was riding like a Harley, but he said he was like 20 feet in the air. He was up by the telephone poles, and he broke almost like every bone of his body. He's good now, but yeah, he was not good after that. He said he went right over the handlebars and just lost.
Because she came from the side of me, it pulled the bike from under me. So I like started to skid and then I just flew into a pole. So I actually didn't come far off the ground. I can't even remember it. But do you know what was really funny? As I was coming out and I was coming to the roundabout, a guy that I know was literally at the roundabout, and he said to his friends before I fell off, he was like, I bet you he's going to come off flying off this bike. And I came and he was literally there.
Like after you getting hit?
No, before. He was like, I bet you he's going to come flying off the bike. He was only messing, like, and I literally got hit and then came flying off the bike.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I know. Mad.
Nuts. Let's check out our other pairs. EJ just dropping. So gold over here, we could get a retracement and a support formed. I think I'm pretty much done for the day, but we should be coming up to 1754. Let's look at the higher time frames. Do a little breakdown real quick. So we retested the high of these candle body closes. Now we could be retracing a little bit on the lower time frames and then forming support to continue up to 1754, 700. Damn, we're breaking out of this range that we were in. This is what we've been talking about for weeks now. When gold comes down and makes a new low down here, it comes up, retrace. Obviously, we never broke the low of this low over here, and we corrected this entire move down, right? In half the time, too. Now, we have a clean move to the left over here. Are we coming back up to 1760? Or possibly these candle body closes up here at 1774, 1776. That'll be interesting. I don't know why I have two of these. I love this setup right here too. This candle past the high. Like normally take this as a scalp on the lower time frames, but never never passed the low. This candle right over here, we passed the high of a weak bearish candle right here, and just pushed high to retest this wick. Get a clean move to the left. I look for that setup a lot. It's in my trading plan on the lower time frames. Yeah, we weren't actually. You guys during that wasn't on the charts at this time, but this would have been a nice entry. Create this high, comes down, creates a support, closes bullish where these candle wicks rejected. As you could either enter one position with dynamic risk as this candle closed, and then another one as it passed the high of this candle right here. I'd love to see GJ close below 150, 200. This would be ideal.
Holding runners?
What's up?
You still holding runners?
Yes.
Perfect.
How about yourself?
Yeah, just like I don't know, 15%.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I secured one more time as we retested this low down here. What time was that? Around 8 o'clock, before the 8 o'clock open. Actually, no. When did we do that? 7:30, maybe around 7:45.
Yep, on the week down.
We made that. Yeah, we made that last push.
Perfect.
I want to send this into the group.
In your business category. And then the last piece is for most businesses is going to be 2 to 3 years out when you start to really be able to see that you've got traction.
Gio, did you see that clip I sent you?
I haven't watched it. Let me hold on.
What did I want to send? Strong body, strong mind, right, Matej?
Yeah, man, that's right. Feels the best.
Yes, sir.
Nothing like it.
Another perfect setup on GJ right here. Just don't have the enough range from here to here to take something like that. But this is the setup we look for every time.
Oh yeah. That 15 minutes looking good as well.
So got a little runner in there. Yeah, I can't wait to get in the gym again. Missed that, Roy.
Yeah.
Perfect setup on GJ. Yeah.
You guys just gotta sell.
We caught it around 7 a.m.
Nice.
It's just like everything that you look for.
Cool.
And then some of the London guys, I was talking to Gary was saying that he caught this. He's still in the runner.
That's a nice move.
This is something that you could look for during New York. If we do close below the support, wait for a retest over here, we should be coming down at 149,900, 149,870.
Nice.
Now I want to take a look at EJ dropped as well. I'm waiting for a retest over here on gold for this 15-minute candle to close bullish. We should be continuing bullish up here. Maybe a passive, another bullish candle to continue up to the high right up here.
There we go. You're looking at the 15. Yeah.
This is the 15-minute, yeah. With the 30-minute, I'm curious to see what we get. Where we broke above a very strong resistance over here. We broke above this consolidation. So right now we're retesting the support after breaking it, creating this high, creating a support, and coming up to retest the high.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
Well, EJ's going down too, huh?
Oh yeah. 15 minutes.
Any news today?
Yeah, I was looking at this over here. Let's see.
Biden raising taxes.
Yeah. What else is there? Yeah, unemployment claims probably getting released in a little bit. Fed chair meeting. So we'll see what happens with gold. Let's see. Okay. 15-minute pushing. Yeah, I'm in no rush to enter gold.
No.
Yeah, just because I already took a trade. I'm happy with it.
Anybody else in any trades right now?
I mean, we all took GJ this morning.
Nice.
I think that's about it. I think Jaden is still in EJ, which is awesome. He's just letting this thing ride. He got this up at the top up here.
That's a good move, man.
Oh yeah, it's about 100 pips right there.
Not bad.
Yeah. Just see my stop loss.
I feel like if it holds it, or if it breaks this support, it's gonna fly another, probably another 20, 30 pips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it
right
gonna
down
sell on
to
EJ?
129, 530.
Yeah, I see an order block target around 29, 350.
Let's see on the lower time frames.
Like go to the 30-minute. Yeah.
You're right here.
To the right a little bit. Right there. Right there.
So you see price dropping down to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a little retest over here. Let's this thing drop.
But it could reject right where it's at. So we'll see.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a very strong support right here. So you just wait for the retest or wait for a price to close below this area. You already have a very overextended move. I mean, we've been bearish for almost 11, 12, 30-minute candles. So, 4 hours? 4.5 hours. Oh. Do that. $15-minute candle is forming its top wick. You want GJ to close below this level right here. If dollar index closes below this level, gold is on its way up. Got a clean move to the left. Continue down to 91,900. No. What are you waiting for, Roy?
I don't know. Now I'm looking at EJ. I'm looking at gold. I don't really. Well, even GJ. What do you think about sells on GJ?
Yeah, I would wait for, like I said, wait for candles to close below this area, and you should be able to get a retest over here. Because I think if we close below that area, we should be continuing down to 149,800. I would say right in this range, previous support over here.
Yeah.
And then eventually 149,400. Because if you look at the 4-hour, that's what I pointed out before. We've been in this bullish trend since December of 21st, before Christmas. All right, so we've been honoring this bullish trend, tapping it multiple times, and now just pretend that this trend line is coming up here. Here, I'll just do this. So you get to see it. Right here. We've been respecting this bullish trend on GJ for months now, right? And now we had a clean close below on the 4-hour. The 4-hour now came up and retested it. It's going to get all messed up, but the 4-hour, you can just put it right there. This is what it technically looks like. But 4-hour came up. Now the 4 hours, it looks like it's about to close either a doji or flip bearish and pass the low of this candle right over here before 9 o'clock. And if it does, we're probably dropping. And on the higher time frames, you had a clean move to the left over here to come right back down to 148,737. This is that kind of correction that we've been looking for on GJ for quite some time now. Also,
Right.
the daily, what I pointed out last night during the breakdown is, hold on. You had this support here on the daily where price closed bearish, formed a support right here. This 4-hour candle or this daily candle closed below that support. We came up and retested it, passed the low of this candle, and now we're just dropping. And you got a clean move to the left to mirror. So we could be heading down.
Yeah.
Pretty
Let's
interesting.
hope so. Yeah, I'm liking that one out of the other two options.
This is very simple, dude.
Yeah.
You know, all you do is just read candles. That's all you need, you know? I mean, you can add the fibs, you can add the, you know, everything else, and they all work. But, you know, this is really all you need is just reading candles. $15-minute is about to close.
There we go. Got a new candle.
It's passing the high pretty quickly. Wanted to create a low bottom wick.
Unemployment was way higher than they expected.
Unemployment was?
Yeah.
Yeah, gold is gonna drop, or gold is gonna continue.
Go up. Bullish.
Yeah.
Economy bad, gold good.
Where's Ellie? You here?
I'm here, yeah.
What's up, buddy? Did you ever figure out how to change the notifications on your Metatrader?
Yeah, so I looked for the setting. The only thing that came up under options and notifications was push notifications.
Okay.
But it was already ticked off.
Are you on MT5 or MT4?
I am on, let me check.
Come on, GJ, drop. Tools, options, notifications, enable.
Come on, GJ.
What's up?
Let's
I
go,
think maybe
GJ.
MT4.
You're on MT4. Okay. Let's see, MT4.
But I probably should switch to MT5, right?
Well, it's here it is, events, and then you want to hit enable. You want to uncheck enable.
Okay, got it.
Now it's really up to you and your broker. You know, like if your broker is MT5 capable, then yeah, you could use MT5.
Cool.
Looks like it's reacting to that support a little bit. GJ.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, if you look at the 4 hour and on the 200 EMA, it's dynamic support. It's right around there right now in that zone.
My 4 hours all messed up. Let's see, 4 hour. The 200 EMA.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, tapped it real quick.
Where? Oh,
See the blue line?
no, mine is. Wait, mine is exactly on the support right now.
Right here?
Yeah.
Huh. Do you have a simple or?
Oh, no. I have the EMA. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Got it. So I'm gonna keep the 50 over here. 50, we're starting to turn. Starting to push bearish. But I don't really keep that on there. Yeah, we closed a strong bearish candle on the 30-minute. Created a top wick over here, so we'll see. We shall see.
If there's one thing I ever think about life,
744,000 Americans filed for unemployment.
77,000 jobs.
No, 744,000 unemployment claims. We see what
Damn.
the dollar index is right now. Yeah, dollar index is dropping. GL, see you later, buddy. Don't know if you already left. Were you in anything right now? Got it.
No. Thinking about entering EJ.
EJ?
Thinking about it.
Let's see. Yeah, I want some sort of retest. No, price needs to. We already rejected this level twice.
Yeah.
We ended up closing above this previous support over here.
Yep.
Strong support on the 30-minute. So we keep rejecting that, but we need to close below it. And then if we do close below it, get a nice little retest right here because, sellers are a little overextended. And then you can take this thing down. Just wait for your setup. That's all it is. The simple break and retest, and then you execute. There we go, GJ. Keep your ass moving.
That might be the move on GJ sell.
Yep. Again, another retest right here, and then you get it. It's very easy to get FOMO in these times right here. You set up that you could have caught, and then you want to be a part of it. That's how a lot of people lose money. I've been bitten in the ass many times from that, and you just learn.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have somebody else telling you not to do it.
Yeah.
It is 8:39 a.m. So I'm guessing the 4-hour flip bearish. And we said if we get that, we're heading down.
Yeah.
So that's another thing where we did the 4 hours about to close. It's about to be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when the 4 hour closes, look how big this top wick is, right? So don't you think the next 4 hour candle may form at least a small bottom wick, and that's going to be a retest right here to then head down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of volume in this candle right here. We shot all the way up to 150,600, and we already are right now at 150,100. That's a big range right there. So.
Yep.
Yeah, you see what I was talking about with gold too, guys? How the first thing we did was we passed the high of this wick right over here, and we retapped this area over here. So when it happened, literally in the first minute, we passed this high up here, and that was from the news probably. So now we retraced over here, form a nice little support over here, continue up, or safe buys are going to be above 1750, 438. So I'm looking at EJ right over here. You have this order block on the 5-minute. Prices, exited that area with this bearish candle right here. Are we coming up to retest it and then continue bearish? So if we retest it, close bullish right here, and then we get a pass of that wick right there, since we are so bearish, that could possibly be a sell right there. But again, the 4 hour is about to close. And look how big the 4 hour is. So is the 4 hour about to create a bottom wick before 9 a.m. and close above this area? Or are we just going to keep pushing down? That's something that, you back test and you try to figure out, and if this is your main pair. And you also don't have many pips to play with right here. You only have about 11 pips in this range. So don't,
Yeah.
want more pips to play with.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we can drop to 0.900 with this current 4 hour candle? 10 minutes left.
On GJ?
Yep.
What level?
0.900.
149. Yeah, I mean, we very well can.
With the current 4 hour candle.
Yeah, we very well can.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna just drop. It's crazy how much different my chart looks.
About to get a close on the 15-minute.
On
GJ.
What? You're saying on the 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to get a nice retest right here. And this will be your move for late New York. So that's what you look for. You look for the low to be created, which it did. Wait for the retest over here, and then take this thing down. Damn, James hyperextended his knee last night.
Doing what?
I just asked him.
Damn. That doesn't feel good, huh?
No.
Knees, man.
These are delicate.
Got my knees pretty banged up in my hockey days.
Really?
Oh yeah. When you get hit from the side, someone hits you from the side, and your knee doesn't go that way. Not a good feeling.
Knock on wood. I've never had any major issue with my knees.
That's good.
I've had a major issue with my leg, my shin. I have
Oh,
a
that's right.
bad stress fracture. It just lingers.
Damn. Is that from football?
No, mixed martial arts. When I was done with football in college, that's when I went over to I have a background with wrestling. So, I was in the gym trying to, like, you're in the gym for no reason, it feels like, especially after high school and college football. It's just like, why am I in here other than to stay healthy? Like, I want to compete with somebody, compete with something. And
I know, right? Yeah. It's not the
that's why
same.
I went over to a gym. I was actually training with a couple people in the UFC, and I was training so much and just overworking myself, and ended up just overworking my leg and just caught a stress fracture while I was running on pavement. Don't sprint on pavement downhill.
Yeah.
Valuable lesson for you guys.
Yeah.
I was trying to finish out a run. Oh man.
Damn.
I had PTSD from it.
Oh man. I know, I cringe thinking of some of the things I've been through.
Yeah. No fun, man.
Mm-mm. No. Take care of this body.
Let me see. What was James saying?
I can hear the coyotes howling. Damn, it sounds like a whole pack of them, or maybe a pack of wolves.
Really?
Probably coyotes. There's coyotes around out here.
Crazy. You guys got the mountain lions.
Yeah, they're howling, man.
It's pretty short. Playing baseball last night, chasing down a fly ball.
Well, I'm glad I didn't hop in that EJ cell because that wouldn't have worked out.
See, look at it.
It's just retesting.
It's just a very small range right here.
Yeah.
Maybe you get the retest for it to come down. Let's see where gold's at.
Gold doesn't quite look ripe for a buy quite yet.
Gold, you'll have safe buys above 1750, 500.
Yeah.
Hey, Jaden, you still talk to Brandon?
No.
No?
Oh, wait, which one?
Oh no, not Gandhi.
Please, Leon?
No, there's so many. Leon.
No, I don't. He's been killing it though.
Yeah, man. You got a
I
house.
talked to Rhett more than him.
I haven't talked to Rhett in a minute.
Brett didn't want to trade with us.
No.
He trades London mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly London. What's his strategy like right now?
He trades institutionally.
Kind of the way you do?
Yeah, but more like about institutional strategy. Like I just take bits and pieces of it and apply it to my own.
Yeah. You've been liking the Wyckoff strategy a lot, huh?
Yeah, I'm just trying to train my eyes, not necessarily to like develop the strategy of it, but just to because it's always happening, you know, there's always a schematic happening, and usually in an overextended market on a higher time frame, if you start seeing it, that's going to be the end of the trend, and that's how I was able to catch this GJ or EJ trade is perfect distribution happening at the top there.
Yeah, right up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what if you want to break that down for us? Because obviously we all trade differently, and something that I've really gotten used to with starting the mentorship and everything is not everyone trades the same, and not everyone's gonna just because you're in this mentorship doesn't mean you're gonna trade exactly like I do. But it's more geared towards like helping you guys create a strategy of your own, like building a foundational trading plan for you, and then you expand on that. But you do it in a smart manner, and you do it on your own. But obviously, you've been trading even longer than I have. So, yeah, if you want to break this down, that'd be awesome. Might make sense to some people.
Yeah, I don't have all like the schematic labeling stuff memorized yet. That's why I always send the pictures to you guys, because I'm literally just copying and pasting what I see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just saw that we had an expansion to the upside, and then it started making higher highs, but it wasn't making significant higher highs,
Yeah, exhausting.
Showing exhaustion. And then I just drew a little channel around that. And once it broke the channel, I sold it.
It's awesome.
So when you say Rhett trades institutionally, Jaden, what does that mean?
He's looking for order blocks. Like for example,
when you say order blocks, what do you guys mean?
Consolidation.
It's the last buy before a giant sell-off, or vice versa. Because basically what it means is it's like if let's say we're in a downtrend and it reaches an order block from a higher time frame, that's usually big banks or institutions taking off all of their sell orders, and so that's why price starts to hesitate, creating an order block. And then whether or not they either hop back in for a buy or sell, you'll see it react off of that order block. So you can always expect a reaction off of it. It doesn't necessarily mean its price is going to reverse off of it, but it usually gives you a good risk to reward ratio, because if it's reacting off the order block, it shouldn't go further past it unless it's going to go to the next order block.
And that's what he learned from, what do you say, Q Banks? He learned from Q Banks? Is that what he said?
Q Banks doesn't trade like that. I think he learned it from Brandon Leon.
I don't know, because he trades differently than Brandon, and he always does his own thing.
Brandon's yeah, I don't know. Brandon switched for sure. Like he trades straight institutionally now.
Yeah.
What is Q Banks's trading strategy?
Just simple, like naked Forex.
Yeah.
Just how we're trading.
But with fibs and stuff. And then I mean, Brandon, that's honestly kind of why I went over and started trading with Raquel, because it was it felt like a lot of things were changing you know, around the time that I went and learned from him. So I like learned the basics from him and everything, and then came home and just did my own research and stuff, and I just kind of dumbed things down. And he was swing trading at that time too.
Yeah, he just didn't fit my style either, and he also just. I felt like he wasn't a good teacher. I felt like he was a good trader, so I just didn't care to listen to him.
Yeah, he ended up becoming more of my boy than my mentor.
So we got good retests on EJ and GJ.
Not quite yet. You talking about? Wow, dude, that cough is like coming back.
Got that new variant over there, Stefano?
What's up?
Got that new variant?
That's honestly,
Got that mutation?
It was. I don't know if that's what it was. Could have been.
That's it. Mutated now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, if you look at the hour on EJ, you don't want to be entering a sell off that if it closes like that.
Yeah.
Whew.
That's what I was thinking too.
This is what I was saying before with that FOMO. You know, you miss this whole move and you feel like you could squeeze like 5-10 pips out of it real quick and just get right out. And that's where it fucks you. It's trading's a bitch when it comes to that. When it comes to patience.
That's why I'm totally done with impulsive entries.
Yeah.
You're totally done with them?
Because I would have entered on that, sawing it break that support and then shot right back up. And that just happened to me too many times to where I was like, I'm winning like 1 for every 3. So
yeah.
Now I just wait for the break and retest is what I'm saying.
So I define impulsive entries and impulse entries, two totally separate things. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know the difference.
So impulse entries would be, okay, so we got this close below the support right over here, right? And as this candle passed the low of this candle, this is an impulse entry where it's passing the low. That's what I consider an impulse entry. Impulsive entry is, you know, coming to the charts, opening this up and being like, oh my God, here's a setup. EJ's, you know, in a downtrend right now. I'm just going to enter this right here, anticipating price to come down. No plan, nothing, just straight emotion. That's an impulsive entry. But an impulse entry is sitting here planned out, waiting and seeing this fake out right over here. This candle closes below the support, knowing that if we pass the low of this wick right over here, if we have a clean move to the left, like right here, we're going to drop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I stay away from impulsive entries. Those are all emotion. That's not planned out. It's not strategic.
Well, I was referring to the first one. Like I'll have it planned out, seeing I got a clean move to the left or right, and then I'll have a zone that it's sitting at, and then it'll break, and I'll be like, okay, I'm entering. It's gonna go fill the zone, and then I'll shoot right back into it.
So you basically wait for candles to close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was my plan when I was building that discipline. You know, always wait for the close.
Yeah, Matej, you always wait for the close. You don't enter impulse entry?
Yeah, I used to, you know, when I was just starting out, like 6 months ago. I always, it was in my plan to always wait for candle to close just to build that discipline. And now I'm implementing impulse entries more and more.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
See, now look, it's pushing.
It's 9 o'clock. We got a new 4-hour candle.
I know you don't look at USD CHF, but it's pretty clean setup.
Oh yeah, that's one of your pairs, isn't it? It's 30-minute candle close and no bottom wick, so we could get a retest of this support over here, or at least wick up into this. How
Yeah,
fast does this move, Jaden?
Slow.
Slow?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you do want to wait for the 15 or the 30 minute on this, like something like.
But if you look at the like 1 or 2 hour, you'll see that clean move to the left.
Oh yeah, beautiful. So would you suggest on a pair like this, you look at the lower time frames to get a retest or a formation for me? Or
What I noticed about this pair is it likes 50% retracements.
Okay. So
on,
right
on an impulsive move.
Plus you get these wick rejections too that price could retest. And we could
I really like the previous hour candle close though.
Previous hour candle. This one?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then on the currency strength meter, the US dollar has 1 bar and CHF has full.
Mm. Wow, see, we're dropping here on DXY, so look at gold.
Going up.
It's coming up. Now, Roy, you have a perfect setup for you right here. Looking at the 1 hour on GJ, we closed below that support, as I was saying to wait for. Now we get the retest over here. Looking at the 15 minute, check out the 15 minute. If we close bearish, wait for the 15 minute to close. But if we close bearish, this could be your entry to come right back down to 149.870.
Okay.
And how many pips do you have right here? Say we close like this. Got about 9 pips right there to retest the low, which isn't too much, but you have a nice range right here. If you look to the left, you gotta go on the higher time frames, but yeah, right over here. Clean candles right down to 149.850. And you have a 4 hour wick to fill.
So just want to break that previous 15-minute low.
Yeah, just wait for the 15 minute to close. And you should be good. EJ closed right back into this range. Gold on its way up. Maybe we get a close above this resistance right over here. This would have been a very risky entry, but I like this candle right here.
Yeah.
You could have entered on gold. You know, this is more advanced, but as price formed the support over here. Close strong bullish candle right here, retesting this previous support. This wick came all the way up. Obviously, we passed the high of this candle right here, came all the way up to retest the high, and then closed bearish. But we formed a support right over here with this 30-minute or 15-minute candle. Right?
It's breaking the high right now.
Yep, it's breaking the high, but you want to wait for a price to close above that area. Gold's a bitch. Gold will come right up here and then come right back into the range.
Yeah.
But Rory, I really think your setup right here is GJ.
Yeah.
And honestly, anybody that called GJ this morning on this move, this could be a nice scale in for you. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, and if you know you took your trade already, you just want to stay out, you're done. You know, just stay out and just journal it. Maybe, you know, tomorrow, next week, you start catching those. Got a bearish close on the 5 minute. Let me answer James real quick.
can honestly say though, if it weren't for this group, I'd still be running in circles.
That's awesome to hear, man.
Just because I
Hearing that.
used to take just so many trades, dude. So many.
It's very easy, especially when you're trading on your own. And it's so enticing because instead of like that preserve your capital mentality, it's more of like how much can I make today?
Yeah.
And it's so toxic to have that mindset, even though like it's awesome. Like, yeah, we're making a ton of money, all that stuff, but you know, you can lose it just as quick.
Mm-hmm.
This market, I say it all the time, it'll chew you up and spit you out
Yeah.
faster than you could blink if you're not disciplined.
Yeah, this challenge is kind of like reminding me, because I have this like competitiveness to me, and I want to win this challenge now, and so I'm still probably taking too many, but
Yeah, I honestly think we're gonna scratch the 3% minimum. This has to be up to you. We're all adults here, and if you're over risking, over trading, and all that stuff, you're gonna blow your account. You're gonna learn the hard way, and you're definitely gonna lose the challenge. It's just too hard for us to for me to go through all your trades and make sure you're not over risking on each trade. Like, you guys are adults, you know. You should know better right now. A lot of you guys have, I mean, not you guys specifically, but a lot of guys in here have learned the hard way of, not being disciplined or over risking, over trading and all that stuff. And you've learned or maybe I should say I think like Geo.
Well, the double-edged sword is the fact that I'm at the point where I know exactly why I lose every single time now.
It's you're your own worst enemy. Not you specifically, but all of us. And as long as you get out of your own way, you're going to be very, very successful in this. But I can't stress enough how important doing this is. Let me see where GJ's at right now. Perfect setup. That's what we look for every time. This is the 5-minute though, but wait for the 15-minute to close.
Yeah, I'm watching the 15-minute on GJ.
Honestly, I think I'm finally gonna pull the plug on EJ.
Okay, good shit.
Yeah.
Why it came right back into the range, right?
I don't like that last 15-minute candle.
Yeah.
1 second, Jaden. Roy, this could be your entry right here. Just knowing how fast GJ's moving, but that's up to you. You know, if that's something you want to take, I would put my stop loss up here, anticipating price to just continue bearish. Let's take a look at EJ real quick for Jaden. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna pull the plug completely, or you think we're forming support over here?
I honestly, am I still on mute? No, I honestly think that it's just gonna retrace probably up to the previous resistance or support.
129,870. These were projections.
Yeah, like 129. I have a zone from like 129,900 to 930-ish.
Okay.
Just like the previous low from when the uptrend was broken.
I love this setup though. You know, we are in this bullish trend, right? Buyers exhausted. We just broke below. We closed below this support over here on the 4-hour. Now we're at this support and we closed above it. So, you could very well be right if we come up and retrace, but I do think price could be coming all the way down to 129, 200, this area down here.
Yeah, especially for intraday or swing. But do you remember when I was teaching you about how, like on the higher time frame, say the hour, we have that, we have the uptrend and then the break of the uptrend, and now we're waiting for a retracement. And so I run my fib from the low to the high, and I know that price likes to at least come to the 50. So I'm looking for a buy setup now up to the 50%.
Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, if that's what you feel confident, your strategy better than I do. So cut it short, and that's what.
Yeah. So the reason that we have this zone right here where it rejected.
You can annotate if you want.
I have my Zoom on my iPad, so I don't know if I can.
True. I think you see a pen. There's a little pen in the.
Oh, okay. Let me try.
Just so you know for the future too. Rory, what'd you end up doing?
How do I do it?
There's a little pen in the bottom left-hand corner, I believe, from what I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah. Okay, go to the 1 hour. Zoom in a little, or zoom out a little bit. Okay, so the reason that we are forming support right here is because we had an order block. Oh, come on.
There he is.
Right there. Can you see that?
Yep.
That was the last down move before the big up move.
Yep.
And so I have that in hindsight when it comes over here. And now that we broke this uptrend, I run a fib from this high to this low. And I know the 50 is probably like around here. And so now what I've been trying to do is, knowing that the order block is over there, I'm jumping down to the lower time frames and I'm looking for a wick-off schematic to happen.
Okay. I like it. So now that like I like that a lot. And now when it comes to like my strategy, the way I think is I agree with it. Oh, I didn't mean to move this, but like with me, I see the same thing. Like you see this support formed over here. We're rejecting this area with this, what is this, 1 hour? 1 hour candle. This candle is passing the high of the previous wick right there, rejection wick right there. Now I would wait for any kind of buys. I would wait for a break above this area, a support to be formed, and then you have a clean move to the left right here that you can mirror all the way up to that 50% retracement you were saying. Yep. I wouldn't grab this from down here, but you obviously this is your strategy, so you know better than I do. But with me, I would wait for safe buys after this, because according to my rules, when it comes to calling tops or bottoms, I wait for that nearest support or resistance to break and retest, especially during Asian. But wait for that to retest, and then I take this thing out. Anything besides that are really, sells.
Definitely.
That's
always keep in mind that we're in where higher time frame sells.
What's up?
So definitely keep in mind the higher time frame bias.
Yeah.
Because it could just come up to it could just come up right to hold on. Why isn't this working? Your previous spot right there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably like a 23.6 retracement or 32.8.
You're quite the artist. Yeah, no, 100%. And that's what I'm looking at too. Like we could come right up here, retrace, retest this level right down here. But we could very well, we've touched this trend line many times, so we could close above this previous support right here, retest this area, consolidate a little bit, and then continue bearish to retest the low. So we shall see. That's why trading is so interesting. There's, 1,000 ways to skin a cat, right? So many different ways to trade, so many different perspectives of people looking at the market differently.
Never heard that saying before.
What, skinny cat?
Yeah,
Being sarcastic?
I've never heard that.
Really?
Wow.
It's pretty common.
Maybe I'm just stupid. I have a cat. I'm taking offense.
I know. I figured that. I'm a dog person.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get it.
I didn't like those last two 15-minute candles on GJ, so I didn't enter the sell.
Smart, man. Discipline. Good shit. If you don't get the trade, you don't get the trade. Gold just pushing up. So as I mentioned before, like before a couple of you guys got on, Matei was on here, a couple other guys were on here, but I was asking, like, you know, what's like the number one weakness you have in the market? And I brought up mine, and mine is risk, just putting more risk on the line. But I'm, you know, when it comes to that, I'm seriously turning the corner. Like, you guys are going to start to see me in the next couple of weeks and the next couple of months risking a lot more, just because of the confidence levels just like
Nice.
going up. But what I'm doing though, and the way you do that is you use Soft4fx. Like, if that is one of your weaknesses, use the simulator over here. There's two different ways. Actually, no, this is my real account. Use the simulator over here and start with a big account and get more and more used to putting more money on the line. Like, I've grown this 20% in the last, I think, 2 weeks of backtesting this. So, you know, I'm risking here. Let's see some of these trades. So I think the first win was almost $130 right here. This one was almost 200 right here. I lost, I think, around 80 right over here. But look at this trade right here. I made somewhere around, I don't know, $600 with this.
Nice.
You know, a small loss over here, but win-win. This one, some of these really big ones though are just leaving a runner in. You know, it was only 0.77 lots, and I just, you know, left the runner and let that thing go. And that's another way for you to get used to leaving runners in, is using the simulator as well. So $433 over here, $500 here, $300 here. Just simply turning scalps into swings, right? Now, the second way you can do that is open a demo account on the side. Like right now, I have a $50,000 demo account, which I actually took this gold trade on. So this one, as price was passing the high right over here, I took this trade. I've already secured, put my, sorry, right here. Oh, motherfucker. Put my stop loss at break even, close one of them, and the other one's just running. You know, and that's a $50,000 account. So I'm up from yesterday, almost $400 on this. So translating that makes me so much more comfortable risking more on my own account.
Yeah.
Right. So you get more and more used to that. You see more money on the line, even though it's not real money. You start to really turn the corner with your real account because, again, as I was saying before, Matei, you're looking at your real account. This is money that you can afford to lose. It should be money that you can afford to lose. So
Exactly.
you should look at this account as a play account. You know, don't look at it as real money. But at the same time, you need to manage risk the right way. You know, don't look at it like, oh, I could just fucking blow whatever trade I want.
Are you playing to win or are you playing to lose?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So, Rory, patience, right? So we waited for the 15-minute. 15-minute candle closed bullish right here. This 15-minute could be closing bearish right here, like it looks like. Now you can enter. We're about to close the 30-minute candle, which is bearish. We already got the retest. You can enter as price passes the low of this candle right here, or if this 15-minute candle passes the low of this candle right here.
Okay.
I would typically wait for this 30-minute or 15-minute candle to close. Next one to create a top wick real quick, and then pass the low, and then this thing just drops.
I'd be looking for gold longs more than GJ sells, honestly.
You think it's because it's more overextended?
Well, I just don't like all the trap. I know that it's like a decently clean move to the left for GJ, but it's still kind of ugly.
Let's see. I love gold buys right here, but right now we're looking a little messy. Actually, that's the 5 minute. We did close above that resistance right over here. It's like we created a top wick, retraced a little bit. Now we could be pushing up to 1754. Now on GJ, as you were saying, Jaden.
I guess on the 4 hour it looks clean. I was kind of looking on the 15.
15, right? The 4 hour. I mean, the 4 hour flipped bearish. Came all the way up to 156.30, and then flipped bearish past the low of this candle and continued bearish. This 4 hour candle looks like it may have created its top wick already, and now it could continue down.
Yeah, I like that.
But we need a pass of this 4 hour, and then we could come right back down to 149.900.
I'm really digging this 50 MA on the 15-minute time frame on basically any pair. It gives me like
50.
Yeah, it gives me a sense of like, okay, if we're bearish right now on GJ, then I don't like the look of the sell because it's so far away from the 50. Where like I like to look for the opportunity when it's decently close to it.
Mm.
What does
it just
that mean,
gives me
the
a sense
50
of like
MA?
my trace further up. What?
What does that mean, the 50 MA?
It's a moving average.
Right, but what does that mean, 50 moving average?
It's the last 50 days.
It's the time period.
Yeah, go ahead, Jaden.
It's like I don't remember exactly. It has to do with like either the number of days or the number of candles.
Past
average,
50 days
like
moving
an average.
average?
It's like an average price of it.
Yeah, for the last 50 candles, I guess.
So this is the moving average right here, and the length is 50 days. If I do 14, it's the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Right. If I do, 30, it's the last month.
So then how do you read it? What do you look at, and what do
So
you
the higher
interpret?
the number you go on the length, the more broad of a more stronger of a resistance or support it will be, because it's an accumulation of the average of more data. You know what I'm saying? So like if you have a smaller, it's going to be taking high frequency like data, and it's not going to be as accurate for an overall higher time frame trend. So basically a 50 is a slower moving average compared to most. A lot of people like using ones below 20. So when it does reach that, it gives me a sense of, okay, it's, and it rejects off of it, then it gives me a sense that it's a true rejection.
Yeah, like Roy, what I did right now by accident, I hit 1. So it's like the average of the last 1 day, and basically that wouldn't even make sense. Like, why would you use that? It's so, but like if you use like a 10 EMA, it's better for scalpers. And now you have two different moving averages. You have a simple and exponential. The simple takes the average. Exponential takes every single move for granted. Like it calculates every single move. The simple kind of smooths it out a little bit. If you go on baby pips, you'll be able to learn a little bit more about it. They have a good that's that university I was telling you to visit. They teach you a lot about these different indicators and stuff like that. But these things, a lot of people trade based off of these. So they'll have a couple of these on their chart and they'll wait for them to cross before they enter. But the problem is that these are lagging indicators. Most indicators are lagging. That's why you learn basic price action first.
Dude, watch this. Switch it to.
How do you guys make your buy or sell decisions looking at that blue line?
Watch this. Go to the turn it back to the 50.
Okay. I don't make my decisions based off of that. It just adds more confidence to your trading and the trend. See how prices under the 50 EMA.
Zoom out and look at every time that you got a bearish engulfing candle underneath it.
Right here. Yeah, a lot of people trade like that. You see this, and then they would have entered the whole thing. You got a nice bearish engulfing on the 15-minute, close below, and then they would have caught this whole thing. Right here, close below, would have caught this candle right here. Now, a lot of people, like I said, have 2 or 3 on here. And when they cross, that's when they enter.
Literally every time.
It forms a support or resistance too for you. So let's see how it's like a resistance for you right here, right here.
Yeah.
And so like when it closes and bullish engulfing above it right there, I wouldn't have taken it because we're in a downtrend. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But knowing that we're in a downtrend, every time it closes below it, it was money.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And Jaden, do you implement that into your trading, or that's just
Yeah,
a rule you know?
yeah, I implement that.
Cool. Awesome.
I have the 50 and the 200.
Nice. Yeah.
When those two cross, it's serious business.
Yeah. See. Yeah, man. But yeah, Rory, I highly recommend you go over to Baby Pips and you know, read on some of these things yourself. You don't have to go through the whole university. You could skip to that section. But you know the daily musts in the course.
Yeah.
I used to have on the daily musts, especially when I first started out. You know, I have to go through 2 of those lessons a day.
That's right.
So, you can also go on TradingView and it'll give a description of every indicator they have.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Nice.
Let's try that out. Oh. That's an old alert I had on there. So where are we talking, Jaden?
Just type in moving average.
They got a stock screen on here. Damn, I might have to trading ideas, educational ideas.
I don't remember. Just try typing in moving average.
Yeah, it keeps bringing up tickers. So educational.
I'll look around.
Here we go. Exponential and then simple. Wow. Whole moving average, coffins moving average. Wow. There's a lot.
There's a lot, huh?
So let's look at exponential real quick.
Mr. Tyler.
Moving
Durden.
averages visualize the average price of a financial instrument over a specific period of time. However, there are a few different types of moving averages. They typically differ in the way that different data points are weighed or given significance. And the exponential moving average is very simple, very similar to, and is a type of a weighted moving average. The major difference with the EMA is that all data points never leave the average. To clarify, all data points retain a multiplier, albeit declining to almost nothing, even if they are outside of the selected data series in length. So looking at this now, wait a minute, I just want to look at DJ real quick. All right, this might be your entry soon, Roy. I want to set your magic keys. 15-minute. Is it about to close?
It looks perfect.
Yeah. 15 minutes about to pass the low of that candle right here. Simple.
All right, there it goes. All right, I'm entering on GJ now.
Nice. We're not going to hear Rory for a couple of minutes. It's only natural.
All good. I'm listening.
Yes, sir. That's a simple moving average. Yeah, see, so many people have different strategies and they post it on here.
Wow.
Now, the thing is, like, something that really could hurt or help somebody that's a trader, but it really depends on your discipline, is you have all these different strategies around here. It's like, you got that carrot in front of you that you just want to catch. And it's like, you're trying to implement all these different strategies and it's very distracting. So you got to make sure you're very disciplined and you're picking up ideas little by little to implement into your strategy. But instead of using live money, you go onto a demo account or your simulator and backtest some of these strategies or some of these ideas into your trading.
Yeah, one mistake I made was trying to just get as many confirmations as possible, when in reality, like, you really only need like you have to start making like your confirmations in a list of like which ones are more important, because if you just have like 50 things telling you buy, like, you don't need 50 things, obviously.
Yeah. 100%.
And so now I just use it to like minimize my losses rather than try and find more opportunities to buy or sell.
Right.
Exactly.
Let's go, GJ.
Rory.
There you go. Nice trade, man.
Thank you.
The second time today.
There we go. Yeah, buddy.
Well
Get it.
I think I woke Meg up before with that. Meg, did I wake you up? Did I wake you up with that buzzer? Earlier before.
10 pips, I'm closing half.
What'd you say, boy?
I said I got my 10 pips, I'm closing half.
There you go. Stick to your rules. Could probably put your stop loss at break even.
There we go. Yeah.
I don't do my analysis on Metatrader, but I do have these moving averages on here. So I have the 50 EMA. Actually, I have the 50, moving average, and then I have I think this is the 10 probably. Why can't I click on it? Yeah. 10. So I keep those on there.
No. Oh, it's great, man. It's great just getting the conversation, watching the charts together.
Yeah.
And you just compound that day after day and things will happen.
Yeah,
everybody.
Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So glad for a community like this, like-minded people.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man. You guys.
Gotta keep going. Unfortunately, some people like to sleep in a little bit.
All right.
If I sleep in, it's because I traded London.
No, I mean, I'm never gonna bust your balls for that. You or Rory being on the West Coast, or Gio. Gio wakes up every morning and he's always on here. But yeah, some of the guys in New York and Florida and shit, wake up. Early bird gets the worm. Right, Rory? You would have caught this whole move.
That's right. Yep.
But you got a lot going on with the boys and all that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes my nights are like, after midnight, I'm like, man, I don't know. I got stuff to do during the day, I can't just be a wreck.
You need to be productive throughout the day. Now, very successful people know how to nap throughout the day efficiently. Take like a quick 15-minute nap. I can't do that yet because it's hard for me.
Dude, it seriously will get to you. Like, it seriously started to affect my life.
What?
Not sleeping. Just saying, like, because like I was telling myself, because I wasn't getting grumpy or anything, so I was like, I'm fine, I'm doing, and I literally, my cognition and everything started declining. I was losing my train of thought mid-sentence way too often.
Yeah, 100%.
It was bad. I'd catch those pips though, you know what I mean?
I just hit my tape. So it's interesting. My magic keys, I hit close full and it didn't close it. So I don't know. It's been doing that a couple times.
So just manage it on Metatrader, and then
Yeah, just move the line.
yeah, and then contact Gabriel. I think you have his contact, right, from last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same for me. They often doesn't work.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Might have to bite the bullet and get the new one.
No, do not do that.
Don't
Yeah,
do
I
it.
think the software is the same, so
You don't need
it
that.
won't really change a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all they have to do is update it on the back end for you. It's the new updates. If more and more people are having the same issues with them, he updates a new version and you just download it. Go to magickeys.download or something. One of those websites.
Oh, okay.
Good GJ.
That was the right.
Almost
gold
tips from this morning.
Yeah, gold's pushing up. That's a gold buy right there.
Yeah, I'm up like $400 on that other account. Stops at break even on it. See you later, Abdul. Have a good day, buddy. We're coming out to Africa to see you.
That's
at
right.
some point.
Can't wait, man.
Gotta get out there.
Dude, that'd be so sick to go to Africa.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm trying to plan some kind of trip, maybe a year down the road, with a lot of like the core guys in here. Whoever wants to come, obviously, but
Do you want to know a fun fact?
I would love to know.
The first Christian church started in Ethiopia.
Really?
Damn.
Yep.
Wow.
Nice.
That's
Would not have guessed that.
Ethiopia. My dad was born in Zambia.
Dude, I bartended years ago when I was in college at an Ethiopian wedding out here in LA. And they served some pretty cool shit, man. They served raw filet mignon.
Raw?
You ate it like sushi. It was a trip. Yeah, I'd never tried anything like that.
You did try it?
I would not.
Oh, I tried it. Yeah, it was like eating sushi, but it was filet mignon. It was the weirdest thing.
Oh man.
It was cool.
I mean, I like my steak like medium rare.
Yeah, no,
I
me too.
know that
And
raw.
instead of like a wasabi like you'd put on sushi, they had some sort of like chili paste. It was a trip.
Shit's
Just
still
cool
milk.
seeing how different cultures do things, you know?
I know.
Dude, they must get a lot done cutting the cooking out of their daily.
Yeah. Right.
Dude, I love
That shit raw.
You ever see Indian weddings?
I've seen them in the movies.
Yeah, they have crazy weddings. I used to work at a hotel, and they rent Ferraris and stuff. They get elephants and shit. Nuts. Everyone dresses up in these crazy outfits, even if you're not Indian. Like they give these outfits to you. What? What was that, man?
It's full of sorry.
Oh, sorry. That's what the wedding's called.
No, that's what they dress up in.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's like wow, I'm kind of ashamed that I forget the word of this, but what's the Greek outfits?
The what?
The Greek outfits, they start with a T. I can't remember.
Tiara?
No.
No, what's it called? I don't know. I've been to India, man. India is a trip. I went there when I was 19 for 6 weeks.
Turban?
Not a turban. Yeah, one of these. Ancient Greek, Roman Greek clothing, ancient Greek clothing. Come on, give me the name of it.
Unique, or how do you spell it? I don't really know.
Starts with a T.
Yeah. Pufic, maybe. Or no?
Types of garments. Yeah, let's put in Greek robe name. No, it's gonna drive me nuts. This is great. Top 10 famous clothes in ancient Greece. Number five, nudity.
Man, isn't that where they like the orgies originated from? The Greek culture?
Probably they were nuts.
Probably.
They ruled the world and they just had sex.
Is it called Theodora or Sarah?
No, it's like a Torah or something like that.
Oh, you're saying those like sheets?
Yeah. What is that? They wear them at like frat parties and shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forget the name.
Toga.
Yes.
Toga.
I'm
Toga
mad.
parties, huh?
Togas.
I'm sure it's better than the sheets that they wear
Yeah.
at frat parties.
Yes. Togas. How many pips? I know. I'm ashamed.
You should be.
Yeah, I'm closing 50% of my runner at 0.900 and letting the rest run.
That's awesome. Yeah, I already secured a little bit. Where I would have secured, if I was in the scalp, and now I'm just let the rest run. Let it go. Let it go. Cool. All right, guys. With that, I'm about to head off, eat some breakfast. But great session today. Great trade. 52 pips so far, and
Yeah, it was perfect, man,
so
really.
Yeah, good day, guys.
Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.
sir.
Thanks y'all for dropping knowledge.
Talk to you guys in the
Yeah.
chat, and we'll catch up in the morning.
Oh,
Bye,
yeah.
guys.
All right, guys. See you
Have a
later.
great day,
All right.
guys. See you.
Peace.
Is it a drink?